All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19. I'm your farmer, Renovate. Today, guys, is day 4. The ground temperature is set. We do have some weeds on the property, though. I just noticed that we have a couple spots on our farm where we have weeds now, quite a few spots, so we'll hit those up. I did go ahead and fill up. You can see we're now down to $38,000. I did go ahead and fill up this with the fertilizer, just in case we needed it. Well, I know we're going to need it, so that's not going to be the issue. But yeah, I want to go ahead and do a test line here on seeds. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and put this down, unfold it. Now this thing is only, I think, 6 meters, if I remember correctly, so this is going to take quite some time. So I don't know. Do we have lights? Yeah, let's go ahead and turn on our lights. There we go. All right, so it is early morning. It's 7 o'clock. I woke up early to get this done. I was pretty excited that we get to plant our corn finally. So let's go ahead and get this started. There we go. Nope, no, wrong one. Wrong one again. There we go. So let's turn this on. Auto width 29 feet. All right. All right, so it wants to orient us. Let's get out of this view. It wants to go ahead and orient us over there for the first run. So I'll do the first run down, and then I'll get that edge over there. So let's get this lined up real quick. And this first one here. All right, that looks good. All right, so let's go ahead and I don't need a ridge marker. We're doing corn. Let's go ahead and lower it. All right. And do we need to turn it on or anything? I don't believe so. Yeah, we do need to turn it on. All right. So let's go ahead and find out what we're going to need for the first row. Just curious. So let's turn this on and find out what we're going to need as far as fertilizer and seed. So the fertilizer isn't going down as much as the lime did, so that's a good thing. And the seed is actually going really well. We're still at 99%. So I think this might be our saving grace on the farm. I think we might be okay. We might have to buy a couple more things of fertilizer. I tried to sell back our extra lime, but there is no locations around here that buy the lime, so we'll just use it for next season. I think I have 6 stacked up against the barn, and I think there's 2 back at the shop. So yeah, we have in each one of those, so that's 8, so we have 16,000 liters. Is that right? 16,000 liters. Yeah, so we have about 20% of what we need for next season. I think we had right just over 100,000 liters of lime. Can you believe that? So yeah, you can see over on, if we go into this map, you can kind of see, let's go to the, this part here. You can see that we're actually changing the ground now with nitrogen, which is good. So we'll get the ground is getting nice and fertile for the corn to grow, except it's going to take us a while to plant all this, but that's fine. I started early in the morning, so we should get this done probably by, I don't know, I would say right around probably 9:30, 10 o'clock, I would imagine, with this small of a seeder. But yeah, I just looking at this, I mean, it only took us, let's say on the fertilizer, 5%, just on that first row. And if, let's say we have 12 rows, so that's only going to take us down, what 60%. So I think we're going to have enough. All right, let's, I want to stop him right here. All right, let's lift it. Go on my neighbor's property. And then I want to go ahead and get this little side part here too. So let's turn that. And we'll get this side. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the headlands. And then we'll do the rest of them. Let's go ahead and put this back down. Now the good thing is I'm not overseeding or over-fertilizing, because it's only applying the seed and fertilizer where it needs it. So that's the automatic part of this, which is good. All right, guys. It's 10:30. I told you it would be close to 10 o'clock. I thought we would be done before 10 o'clock, but yeah, it's taken forever. I did, however, use a worker for like maybe 5 minutes. So, and I'll show you here. I think he charged me like 20 bucks, but the field info is going to tell a lot about this field, and I want to show it to you here in a second. So that'll be quite interesting to see the stats on this field, but we are done. Now I do have a stripe over here that didn't look like it got done. But if I go to this, it's showing that everything, I don't have any places that didn't get fertilized, I should say. That's not what I'm trying to see. Is it on this one? Planted. Yeah, it doesn't show any like strips or anything, so I didn't miss it. It's just the lime stuff showing through. So we got everything. The cool thing is that all the well, I shouldn't say all, because here's some weeds that have popped back in the past 2 hours, but most of the weeds I was able to just plow through and they didn't grow back. There's some here that did. Let's go ahead and shut this thing up. But we did spend quite a bit of money. If I go into field info, this is what I want to show you. So soil samples, we spent 11,000. Lime, we spent 33,000. Mineral fertilizer, $34,000 in fertilizer, guys. Liquid fertilizer, we didn't do anything with. Seeds, we ended up using 3,000 liters, so we know now that it's 3,000 liters. That would only cost us that. The fertilizer is about $2,000 per bag, or box, I should say, or whatever we're buying. So that's why it's much more expensive than the seeds. The seeds was $2,000 per liter. So that's what that was. Fuel, we've went through 400 liters of fuel, which so far has, I mean, we haven't paid this yet for the fuel. Vehicle maintenance, that's going to be it. And there's the AI helper. So far on this field, before we've even done anything, we're $86,000 in the hole. $86,000 in the hole. And we haven't even weeded it yet. So, yeah, that's rough. That's really rough, guys. But it's over with, and it's 10:34. And no lie, I literally just been doing GPS and auto driving. I'll go up. I'm actually on Discord on one screen, and I'm watching the recording on the other screen, so I can see what's going on, so I can tab in and out. But, oh my God, man, that was forever long. That was ridiculous. I mean, it'd be so much easier, you know, just to put a mod on here. Whoops. Put a mod on here where we can go like 20 miles per hour and all that good stuff. But I want to play it legit, you know. I haven't played it like this, so I want to feel what it's like. It's rough. It's rough for sure. I want to get this thing all nice and shiny, because we're not going to need this until next season. So I do have a lot of fertilizer in this thing. I might drop the fertilizer off. And because we're going to need a fertilizer spreader. You know what? I'm probably just going to leave it in there because I do have a couple things of fertilizer left at the shop. And so you guys, oh, I'm going to break my hose cord if I don't watch out. Let's put this away. There we go. Around the corner here is where we left I stacked up all the lime here that we had extra, and then I have an extra bag of seed left over here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and put this thing away. We'll drive this in. I don't know if I'm talented enough to back that thing all the way in there. I think I'm just going to go down here and drive in and back it in because we're not going to need it till next season. It's full of fertilizer, so that's the only good thing. I just filled it up. We'll probably just use the liquid fertilizer. I mean, if I need to get back in here, I can. Let's turn it this way. Turn it this way. Straighten it up. Back up. There we go. I can't really zoom in that well on this. I'm going to hit the garage. There we go. Whoops. Unhook it. There we go. So that's done. We have $34,000 left. Park that there. This thing here has lime in it. Although we could spread fertilizer with this too, right? Interesting. We could use that. That's used product right there. So yeah, I mean we're basically done right now with the field. We can weed it all the way up. You can see down there at the bottom, the pH value is perfect. The nitrogen is good. Yep, perfect and good, perfect and perfect, which is great. I'll have to turn my UI up a little bit because that's kind of small down there for you guys to see. So yeah, we'll have to see how much weeds we get. We'll have to watch that. I mean, weeds aren't really that big of a problem. They don't like grow everywhere. They just grow in patches. I mean, the worst case scenario is we get like a little tedder. I will borrow the tractor back from the shop, and we will just use not a tedder, but a weeder. And then we can just go through and do that. It won't destroy the crops. But, yeah, we're ready, guys. Our corn is planted. And tomorrow I'm supposed to meet with oh, cool. The sky is kind of changing. I'm supposed to meet with a gentleman to see how much it's going to cost to get this thing tore down. And, yeah, I'll show you guys that estimate. And it should be interesting to see what happens if we can tear that down and build us a new one. I would also like to get rid of this barn. So we might get an estimate to tear down the barn because it's kind of in the way. I would like to have a functioning barn here. But this one is too old and it's kind of dangerous. So we got a lot of rusty pipes and stuff going on around here. We'd like to get rid of that. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you smack the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Follow along. Let me know what you think and what I should do. And if corn is a good idea. But yeah, it's been fun. I'll see you next time, guys.